Hi, my car's been stolen. They go, tell me what happened. I said, my car's been stolen. I was in the casino. I just lost some money. I'm at this casino. I'm in central London. The Met Police are now threatening to arrest me to prevent me from fucking chasing my own car through London because it's a public health hazard. I'm gonna tell you all a story. I'm gonna tell you about the story, the time my brand new Aston Martin got stolen. I only had it for 2 weeks in the most failed society on earth, London. So this story starts with me quitting gambling. I quit gambling. I know, I shouldn't have done that. I quit gambling and everything went wrong in my life. So I quit gambling. I was gambling all the time at this one casino. And I made some money, I lost some money. Anyway, I lost like 15 grand, went back the next day, and I won like 20 grand. And I'm up. And I was leaving, and I saw on the wall, ban yourself, self-ban. And I thought, you know what? Everyone bans themselves from the casino when they've lost lots of money. I'm gonna ban myself when I just won a bunch of money. I'm gonna beat the casino. I'm gonna win the house. So I went there to the manager, go, I wanna ban myself, please. He was like, really? Because he'd never seen someone ban themselves after a big win. I was like, yeah, I wanna ban myself. He goes, you just made money, you're gonna come back. I was like, nope, nope, that's what you want, that's what I'm gonna do, no thanks, ban me. Fill out the paperwork, ban myself from my favorite casino in London, the Sportsman it was called. Banned myself with my winnings, thought I was the G, went home with all my money. I've quit gambling now. I quit a winner, the only man to beat the casino. So I'll fuck around. 1 week later, I just bought this brand new Aston Martin Vantage V8S. There's a picture of it here you can see, pa-pow. So I'm cruising in my Aston, being cool, like I am. Cruising, I drive past the casino, I can't go there anymore. I do kind of feel like gambling, but I'm banned. So whatever, driving. Then London traffic hits. So I hit traffic, and I hit traffic, coincidentally, directly outside a different casino. So I'm sitting in traffic, there's a casino there. It's like 2 in the morning on a fucking like Sunday night. I don't know why there's traffic. Some road works. London is the most shit city. 2 a.m. on a Sunday, you're sitting in traffic. Sitting there. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Cars ain't moving, casino's there, cars ain't moving. Fuck it. Pull over, go into this new casino. And this is where the story gets bad quickly. I go in this new casino, I sit down, blackjack, pow, 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 whatever. I won't tell you the whole story. I lose 6 grand. I come out 6 grand poorer, my car is not there. Now, I parked in a disabled bay. There's like a disabled area. But it's 2 in the morning on a Sunday. There's no traffic wardens. Plus, I'm a G, I do whatever the fuck I want. So I parked there. So when I got out and my car ain't there, I was like, they must have towed my car. They towed it for parking in the disabled bay. Because you can't steal brand new Aston Martins. It's a brand new car. It's an Aston Martin. You can't steal that kind of car. It's not like it's a fucking shit old car. And I'd never had a car stolen before. So I went, I looked at the sign, I called the number up, called the tow truck guy. I was like, hi, you've towed my car. He goes, what car is it? I said, it's Aston Martin. He goes, there's no Aston Martin here. I was like, okay, well, it was in a disabled bay. It got taken. He goes, yeah, we do have a couple trucks out tonight, but maybe they haven't got back to the compound yet. Sometimes it takes them half an hour, 45 minutes to get back here with the car, so give me a call back. So I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So they picked up my car. They're still in traffic. They haven't gone back to the compound yet, whatever. So I'm sitting in the casino. I've already lost 6 grand. Fuck it. Go back, play a little bit of blackjack. I actually won 2 grand of my money back, so I'm only 4 grand down now. Hours gone by, call up my man. Yo, my Aston Martin, I need to come get it. He goes, no, I've called the truck drivers. There's no Aston Martin. We don't have an Aston Martin. I'm like, what do you mean we don't have an Aston Martin? You told me to call back. He goes, yeah, but I called the truck drivers. We didn't pick one up. It's not us. So then I was like, are you sure? He goes, bro, the guy on the phone goes, your car's been stolen. I was like, you can't steal brand new Aston Martins. He goes, I get these calls every day. Ferrari, Aston Martin, Lamborghini. Someone stole your fucking car. I was like, no fucking way. They stole my car. So I never had a car stolen before. So I call the police. Hi, my car's been stolen. They go, tell me what happened. I said, my car's been stolen. I was in the casino. I just lost some money. I'm at this casino. I'm in central London, 2 o'clock in the morning, central London. I said, it's got stolen. It was bright white lights, as clear as day, and they've stolen my car. It's not like it was hidden. It wasn't anywhere dark. It was on a fucking public road. They've stolen my car. Police officer goes, okay, we're sending an officer right away. I start trying to get the tracker company. I start calling the tracker company to track the car, but because it's like, by now it's like 4 a.m. on a Sunday morning, they're not replying, they're not open, because the car had a tracker. So I go to the casino management, I say, my car's been stolen, I need to see the CCTV from outside the front of the casino. He goes, okay, I'll go have a look and come back to you, da-da-da. So the manager disappears. So I'm sitting in the bar, and it still didn't sink in. Like, what do you mean my car been stolen? Crazy. So I'm sitting there. Eventually, the manager comes back down and goes, yep, your car was stolen. And what happened was this. When I got out of the car and locked the car, there was a van maybe 20 meters ahead. And when I pressed the button to lock the car, they somehow picked up the code of the key on a laptop, and they replicated the key code. This is like fucking Fast and the Furious shit. And on CCTV, you see me lock the car, go inside. 5 minutes later, these dudes get out the back of a van, dressed as traffic wardens, dressed with the fucking full uniform, so no one suspected a thing, with a laptop, press a few buttons, the car unlocks. There's 3 of them. 2, one can get in the other side. The third one goes to the back, opens up the boot, instinctively. Goes in the boot, takes out my fucking briefcase, passport, $6 cash, debit cards, a laptop, iPad, my second phone. Everything was in a fucking briefcase in the boot of my car. Guy takes the briefcase, closes it, thing. They sit in the car for another 3 to 4 minutes. Bang, they get started and they fucking speed off. Unbelievable. So now I know my car's been stolen. So I'm sitting there, I call the police back and go, it's been a fucking hour, where are you guys? My car's been fucking stolen, my car's been stolen. We're sending someone, yeah, it's very busy. So what do you mean it's fucking busy? It's 3 a.m. on a Sunday. Only in London are people getting murdered at 3 a.m. on Sunday. Only in London is there enough crime on a Sunday at 4 a.m. that the police are overworked. So I'm sitting there. I had to wait 2.5 hours for the police to turn up in central London. In the middle of London, the most busy metropolitan area of the great United Kingdom, I had to wait 2 fucking hours. And eventually, guess who turns up? 2 women in a Corsa. 2 females. One was about 5'2". Bro, she was like this big. Had a little hijab on. Little Muslim girl, this big. And then her counterpart was a little bit bigger. These 2 little girls turn up in a fucking Vauxhall Opel Corsa. Oh, hello, Mr. Tate? I was like, who are you? We're the police to take a statement. Take a statement? I don't want to take a statement. I want to get my fucking car back. By now, it's almost 9 a.m. I've been calling the car salesman, because I had his personal number, who I bought the car from, saying the car's been stolen. No, it's 7 a.m. I remember, because he woke up at 7 a.m. 7:05, he calls me back, and I said what happened. He goes, okay, I'll find a way to get the tracker activated, da-da-da. So I'm sitting there with the girls, and the car salesman calls me back, goes, okay, we've got the location of the car. It's still in London. We've got the track ID. He sent me the track ID so he knew where the car was. So I said to the police women, I know where the car is. Let's go. And you know what they said to me? We can't chase your car because it's too dangerous. I was like, what do you mean? Oh, we don't send, in car thefts, because people never stop, we won't send the police to chase them because it's a public hazard. I was like, are you telling me people stole my car and the police won't chase them? London is the most failed society. So I was like, what do you mean? She goes, well, we're not chase trained anyway. I said, what does that mean? She goes, oh, well, our car is not prepared to chase and we're not chase trained. I said, why did they send 2 fucking police officers who aren't chase trained in a car that can't drive fast to a car theft? I said, what kind of bullshit is this? She goes, we're just here to take a statement. Okay, statement, my car was stolen. Done, statement. She goes, no, we need to take a proper statement, and if we take a proper statement, maybe we can get the helicopter out. I was like, okay, fine. So I'm sitting there, I'm fucking frustrated now. So I'm sitting there going, all right, statement, let's go. Let's get this over quick. Let's get the helicopter out. Let's find the fucking car. She goes, okay, name? Andrew Tate. Date of birth. I don't have time for this shit. My car's been fucking stolen. What do you mean, name, date of birth, where you live, what happened? I went in the casino and then I came out, my car wasn't there. My fucking car was stolen, you fucking bimbo. I ain't got time for this shit. So, right in front of the police officers, I call my boy and I say, Fahid, get the fucking Ferrari. We're going to fucking chase this car. The police officer goes, excuse me, no, you can't chase it. I said, whoa, if the police aren't going to chase the car, I'll chase my own fucking car. So I called my boy, I said, he's coming to get me in 15 minutes in his Ferrari. We'll fucking chase the car. You're telling me your car can't catch it, we'll catch it. And they go, no, that's unlawful behavior. She gets on the radio saying, he's going to chase the car, he's going to chase the car. Over the radio, I heard them discussing detaining me. The Met police are now threatening to arrest me to prevent me from fucking chasing my own car through London because it's a public health hazard. Unbelievable. I'm sitting there saying, is this the fucking clown world Britain has become? Are you serious that we know where the stolen car is? You won't even fucking intercept it. And when I want to go intercept my own car, you're threatening to arrest me to prevent me from damaging public health? What kind of fucking, what planet is this? What planet is this? They're on the radio back and forth, back and forth. And I heard the little one, the little hijabi one, say, oh, maybe we need a male officer. Basically saying, we can't arrest this dude. So these 2 little women who can't arrest me, but threatening to, can't chase anyone, but telling me I have to fucking sit still. So I said, okay, I agree. This is my public declaration. I got my phone out and start recording. I wish I still had this fucking video. This is my declaration. I agree. I will not chase the car. I'm saying now I'm free to go. I'm not a criminal. I'm free to go. I will not chase the car. And they were like, they knew I was lying. They were like, he's going to go chase the car. So free to go. I've left my statement. I'm not going to chase the car. I'm going to Costa. I want a coffee. I'm going to have a coffee. Thank you, officers. Thank you. I'm going. I just want to leave. I'm leaving now of my own free will. You have no reason to arrest me. So I was saying this, and they were saying on the radio, oh, he's here. And they would start explaining what's going to happen on the radio. Eventually, someone half sane over the radio said, okay, we're going to send an interception unit. And they sent the tuned BMWs. In England, the Met Police have these supercharged BMWs. They sent the tuned BMWs to the location. When my boy Fahid pulls up outside, I jump in the Rari in front of the two stupid-ass bimbos standing there watching me, and we fucking speed off. So by the time I get to the car's location, the police are already there. And what the thieves have done is they've taken the car, stripped it of all my briefcase, everything, and they parked it. And the reason they do this is because they know luxury cars have trackers. So they park it in like a hidden location, and they leave it for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and they wait and see if it gets found. And if it doesn't get found, then they worry about what to do with it, because they don't want to do anything too much with it while there's a tracker on it, because they get caught in the car. And they have a lookout. So they have a lookout watching to see if police turn up. So once the police turn up, the thieves know the game's up. So when we got there, the police were already there, and the police are like looking in the windows around. He goes, yeah, in one of these council houses, they have a lookout who's been here waiting for us, who's probably already told the thieves that the car had a tracker. I said, well, is there any way we can find out who to look at it? He goes, no, it's just going to be like some cousin or some friend, someone who you can't link to them in any way. There's a lot of houses around here. It's impossible for us to say who it is or what it is. So basically all you can do is take your car back now. I was like, okay. And I went to open the car to sit inside of it, and there's a newspaper. In fact, stay right here. I need to demonstrate this for you so you understand it. There was a newspaper. Check this. Imagine this is a newspaper. And there was a newspaper folded in half, so like a newspaper like this. And it had tape on the bottom, some tape. It was like this and had some tape. And it was on the passenger seat. So I get in the car. I didn't want to touch it. I said to the police, that's not mine. Might be some prints or something. They left that there. Police officer goes, okay, puts his gloves on, takes it, picks it up. It wasn't a newspaper. Inside was a fucking knife. So it's 2 or 3 pieces of paper like this. It's thin. This is the handle with tape. And it looks like they're holding a piece of paper, but they can just fucking stab you. Never see it in a million years. Fucking a knife was sitting there. So if I would have intercepted him, if I would have come out at the time, it could have got fucking messy, because we know how people get stabbed in London. And it wasn't a small knife. It was a good knife. Like, you'd be fucked. So there's a knife there. So they take the knife for DNA. I take my car to Aston Martin because they drove over speed bumps too fast, fucked the whole car up. So next day I get a call from the head of organized crime for the Met. And he said, hi, my name is whatever, I can't remember his name now, Mark something. I'm the head of organized crime for the Metropolitan Police. The gang who stole your car have stole $40 million worth of cars in the last 6 months. There's an epidemic that's plaguing our city. It's going to damage our economy. We cannot have people coming here with luxury cars and the cars go missing. And your car is the first major breakthrough where we got DNA and fingerprints from the weapon that's been recovered from the car. Can you come down to the police station ASAP? And for once I thought, you know what? Through all the incompetence, I mean, obviously the 2 female officers were incompetent. Women are incompetent. We all know that. Women can't do anything. As soon as I needed police help and 2 women turned up, I knew the game was fucking I knew they were useless. Of course they are. They're women. But finally a man has called me, a real person, and he's the head of something, and he invites me down to the police station. So I go down to the police station, and he goes, your car, I didn't know any of this, there's 3 brackets of theft, and because your car is worth over 100,000 pounds, it's like grand theft. It's the highest value theft, and these people are going to be looking to do 5 to 6 years. We now have their DNA and fingerprints. We know who they are. Also, the police impressed me. What happened was, the fuckers, when they took my briefcase, took all my debit cards, and they'd been running around stores, and because they didn't know my PIN code, contactlessly buying things in Tesco and shit. And like generic shit, like washing powder, food, bullshit. So the police in 24 hours had already had all the CCTV from all the Tesco stores when my card was used and had all their faces. So now we have their faces, and we have their DNA, and we have their fingerprints. And we had their receipts of things they were buying. So I'm sitting there in front of in the Met, head of Met, and I was super impressed. I was like, wow, so you know who they are? You got their faces. We know everything they've bought, where they've been, da-da-da. Because literally after they stole my car, after they parked the car, they just went on a fucking shopping spree. And I said, why do they buy so much generic, boring shit? And he goes, well, this is their job. They're thieves. Being a thief is their job, and they need washing powder and bullshit normal things. They just run around Tesco buying stuff. So he goes, we're going to be making arrests in the next 2 days. I was like, bam! And how long are these guys going to jail? He goes, minimum 5 years. So I was impressed for once. Impressed with the police for once. So I went home, chilling. 2 days later, I get a call from the guy. Bad news. Well, what's the bad news? He goes, they fled the country. He goes, someone must have tipped them off, or they must have known that somehow, maybe they looked you up on social media because they looked at your name, they know you're an influential person. I also tweeted something at the time about my car getting stolen, and he goes, maybe they were just shook because they stole a high-profile car and they fled the country. They've all gone to Morocco. They're Tunisian nationals, but they've all gone to Morocco. I was like, okay, cool. He goes, but don't worry, we're going to be looking to apprehend them when they return to the country, blah, 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 blah. What happened next was a long series of bullshit. What happened was that I was chasing the police every couple days for an update, and they just stopped replying to me. The police basically wouldn't reply to me anymore. 3 months after this, eventually I get an email from this guy going, hi, can you come down to the police station again? I fucking drive down to London again. I get in the police station. I go, what's going on? Have we found them yet? He goes, they're back in the country, but they're under surveillance for some other crime, some other part of an organized criminal syndicate, and they're under surveillance by MI5, so we cannot arrest them because they're literally under surveillance for something else. So they're back in the country and they're running around free, but they're under surveillance by a special branch. I don't know who, he didn't say MI5, but some special branch of the police force, so we can't arrest them because they're involved in high-level drug trafficking, human trafficking, all these things. Cool. So basically they're running around free. He goes, yeah, but when we catch them and arrest them for the other things, your charge is going to be put on top. These people are going to jail for a very, very long time. Whatever. Email. Months and months and months, never heard anything. About 2 weeks ago, that's the reason I'm telling this story now. 2 weeks ago, I finally got an email from the police officer. This is maybe 3 or 4 years ago this happened. 4 years later, I got an email from the police officer. Do you know what he said? Hi, just to give you an update, Mr. Tate. One of the men is in jail for life, and the other 2 have fled the country and haven't returned. I was like, okay, well, can I call you? So I called him and said, so where are the 2 gone? He goes, well, they fled the country out of Morocco, and we don't believe they're ever going to return to the UK because the 3 of them were involved in a murder, a double homicide, and we only caught one of them. So one of the guys stabbed someone to death and is now in jail, and the other 2 have fled the country forever. Now, they could have saved that person's life. The person who got stabbed to death could still be alive today if they arrested the fuckers when they stole my fucking car. But instead, they let them run around London, watching them. Let's just watch them while they fucking committed crime after crime after crime and ended up stabbing some innocent guy to death. Some dude who was like 42 with like 4 kids. Some fucking normal dude. Stabbed him to death for his fucking wallet. So 1's gone to jail, 2 are in fucking Morocco living the high life. That is the British justice system. The only person who fucking was getting, besides the dude in jail, I had more threats of arrest than the other 2. The other 2 fuckers weren't even getting threatened to be arrested. They were going to arrest me for trying to get my own fucking car back. London is a failed society.